I wrote a poem called The Blade of Damocles, and if you go to my website, Chop Stories, and you find that poem, you'll see a photograph there I took at Port Fourchon in Louisiana. It's a sunset after a hard day's work, and I thought it was a pretty impressive photograph. It's the cranes reaching up to the sky, as it were, in a contrast between man's activity and nature, and I just thought it was a real cool photograph. Anyway, the poem's called The Blade of Damocles. Underneath the blade, paused unnaturally, from beating air into a mostly illusory submission, I gaze in rapture at the thin gaseous layer with which our home, fragile and small, is blessed by forces slightly understood, and by a great cosmic kindness, whom we, noisy and unseeing, barely acknowledge. I watch as colours, masterfully painted, fade by like soothing notes of a half-forgotten hymn, a love song, ancient as the hills, weathered as the seas, but whispering on longingly in the hearts of men. In this brief moment of quietude and calm, before the coming storm, the noisy beat of mankind's toil, the urgent shout of labour due, the clamour of the restless wheel, the cranes that arch up to the sky, as fingers clawing at a face, I pause and wonder silently about our human race. Underneath the blade, paused unnaturally, from beating air into a mostly illusory submission, I gaze in rapture at the thin gaseous layer with which our home, fragile and small, is blessed by forces slightly understood and by a great cosmic kindness, whom we, noisy and unseeing, approach unknowingly. When at last our eyes, so feeble, so dark, strain to the skies, and gropingly, earnestly, dimly discern a light beyond colours, a truth beyond words, the turning of pages, the song of the ages. We are born of this light and beloved in his sight.